Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marta and I'm so happy to have you here. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you how I created this eye look. This is for someone that wants something dramatic,
obviously
dark, something different. It's not a look for everyone because I know not everyone likes like dramatic makeup, but I'm here to show you exactly how I did it step by step. In case you want to recreate it, that way it can be easy for you to recreate. So I really hope this video is helpful and I hope you like it. Before we get started, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button to be a part of this little family and turn on the bell notification so you won't miss any of my videos, and give this video a big thumbs up please if you do like this look. And now let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to grab my Maybelline FIT ME concealer and the flat brush from Anastasia to clean the bottom of my eyebrows. I always like to include this part because it's kind of part of the primer for the eyeshadows, since I use the same product, but I always say it's not necessary for eyeshadows to clean the bottom of your eyebrows, so you can totally skip this step. If you want to know how I do my eyebrows, I'll leave the tutorial in the description box below. And now I'm going to start with a primer for the eyeshadows, and like I said, I'm going to use the same concealer. I'm going to apply a little more on my eyelid and blend it out, and I'm using the Balm Cosmetics sponge, and I always make sure that I blend out this part right here, like the edges where the concealer touches the foundation, because you don't want to see where it divides, where you can see where the concealer starts or where it ends. So I always make sure I blend that out, and the whole thing, the whole primer has to be nice and blended before you move on to the next step, in order for the eyeshadows that you apply can also apply and blend out really nice. Today I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette BU from EYEBROW. I'm going to grab this eyeshadow right here, and I'm going to be using the brush from Profusion. This one's ES6, and I'm going to apply it in tapping motions right on my crease, and it's going to go from corner to corner. You can see that this eyeshadow has a lot of pigmentation and I love it. And it does help if you apply it right on top of a creamy primer. The color of the eyeshadow really stands out, and I'm just going to keep applying it until it looks even all over my crease. And before I move on to the next eyeshadow, I like to apply whatever's left on the brush and tapping motions right like this, just on the edge of the brown eyeshadow, because it helps to blend out the eyeshadow a lot easier. And I did kind of messed up right here. I just applied it a little bit over and that was not part of my plan, but it's okay because it can be fixed. Now I'm going to clean the brush on the back of my hand, because I'm going to be using the same one to apply this orange eyeshadow from the same eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to apply this on the edge of the brown eyeshadow to help blend out the eyeshadow better. And you can see that it does have a bit of fallout, but to me, I always say that it doesn't matter as long as it applies it really good with a good amount of product still on the eyelid and the pigmentation is still good, then it doesn't matter if it has fallout. So yeah, I'm going to apply this all around on the edge of the brown eyeshadow, and it does help if I stretch my eyelid by lifting up my eyebrow. It makes it a lot easier to blend out the eyeshadows, and it's a bit faster too. And it's better if you use a light hand when you're blending out eyeshadows, and you always want to make sure that you don't have a lot of product on the brush. You want to apply most of the product on the edge of the brown eyeshadow, and then whatever's left on the brush, that's what you use when you start blending out the eyeshadow, and it's slowly going to start moving a bit higher, but it's going to be looking nice and blended. Before I move on to the next eyeshadow, I'm going to really quick clean the fallout with the clean brush. And then again, I'm going to clean the Profusion brush on the back of my hand, because I'm also going to use it to apply the yellow eyeshadow, again from the same eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to apply this on the edge of the orange eyeshadow all around. Now, this eyeshadow has to look nice and blended because it's the last eyeshadow I'm going to apply. So I'm just going to stay here and just keep blending it out. And I want this yellow eyeshadow to go all around the eye. So as you can see, the other eye, it goes all around to the outer corner all the way to the lower lash line, and I really like that. So I'm going to make sure I blend it out on the outer corner right here, just so it can be ready to connect when I apply it on my lower lash line. I'm just going to stay here on this step until it's nice and blended, especially on this part right here where I messed up, because you can still see a bit of the brown. So I'm going to keep applying layers until it's just nice and blended, and that dark spot disappears. And it did help applying more of the orange eyeshadow, also to make the orange color stand out a bit more. So if you didn't make this mistake, then it's gonna be a lot faster and easier to complete this look, but I'll just be here blending it out. Now I'm going to grab the yellow eyeshadow with a smaller brush because I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line, and it's going to be from the inner corner to the outer corner, and like I said, I want this to connect to the eyeshadow on the top, right on the outer corner. So I'm just going to keep applying layers until I like how the tone of the eyeshadow looks. Then with the same little brush, I'm going to grab the brown eyeshadow and apply it again on my lower lash line, but this time it's only going to be right under the lashes, just as close to the lash line as I can. But I'm also going to apply this from the inner corner to the outer corner, and I'll be applying a few more layers to deepen up the color. Now with my finger, I'm going to grab this gorgeous yellow shimmery eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply it on my eyelid in tapping motions. It doesn't have to be perfect or like really stand out. Like, I don't need that much pigmentation or shimmer. This is just because, as you can see on the other eye, you can kind of see under the glitter, barely. So I like to do this like just in case you're able to see under the glitter, so I want that color to be yellow. I'm going to be using the Anastasia glitter adhesive and also Anastasia glitters. I'm going to mix these three right here, so gorgeous. And I'll be applying the glitter adhesive with the applicator. I'm going to apply it all over my eyelid, making sure I have enough product. You don't want too much, you don't want too little, because if it dries up even a little bit, the glitter won't really like stick onto your eyelid. And I'm going to be using this to also like create the cut crease, and this part is where you want to be a bit careful and not apply it too high, because maybe you don't like that, but you already applied the glue, so you can't go back. So I like to keep looking at the other eye just to make sure that they're even. And this is the part where you apply, if you want your eyelids or your eyes to look bigger, then you apply it above the crease. It just depends how big you want your eyes to look. I completely forgot to do this before I applied the glitter adhesive, but I'm going to apply translucent powder on my under eyes just so it can be easy to remove the glitter that falls right there. And then I'm going to apply the glitter with a flat brush. This one's from Anastasia, I believe is A2, and I apply it in tapping motions. You don't want to swipe it on because then it's going to kind of just remove some of the glitter adhesive. So do it in tapping motions, and I'm just going to be careful when it comes to applying it on the edge where the cut crease is, because I don't want to go over. And when I'm applying it right here, it also helps if I stretch my eyelids. It just makes it easier to apply it right on the edge. Before I remove the powder under my eyes, I'm going to use a spoolie to kind of remove any glitter that fell on my eyelashes. And also, if you went over the crease, you can just see like two little glitters right above the crease, the cut crease. You can just use a spoolie to remove that. Of course, just do it very lightly so you don't mess the eyeshadows. And now I'm going to remove the powder under my eyes. Next is the fun part. I'm going to grab the Electric Cake liners from Anastasia. I'm going to be using the yellow one. First, I'm going to apply the Urban Decay setting spray just to activate the liner. And I'm also using the brush from Anastasia. And I'm going to start by applying just a little bit. I'm not going to make it too thick yet. I just want to make sure that the shape of the eyeliner is kind of exactly the same as the other eye, so towards the end I just make sure I make it thin and not so much product. And then once I have it ready and kind of the same shape, then I just fill it in. I add more product, or I make it thicker, longer, whatever I need to do to make it look better and even. And for this part, it's obviously important to use a very small pencil brush. I believe they're called pencil brush. The very thin brushes like this one to create thin eyeliners like this. Now it's looking pretty good, but not the best. And these next few steps are only if you kind of want to like perfect it. So as you can see, if I lift up my eyebrow and stretch my eyelid, it looks a little more messy compared to the other eye. So I'm just gonna fix that, and it does help if I leave my eyelids like that, like stretched, just so I can see exactly where I need to add more product. And I'm just gonna stay here until I like how it's looking. And I'm really just focusing more on how it looks on the top and not so much the lower part of the eyeliner, because I'm going to fix that a different way in a bit, and I'll show you how. So now again, I'm going to stretch my eyelid, and you can see that it has a little gap between the eyeliner and the glitter. So what I'm going to do is grab, with the same little brush, I'm going to grab more of the glitter adhesive and apply that where the gap is, right under the eyeliner. And then using the same little brush, I'm going to apply the glitter on top of that. And that's going to help make the eyeliner look not so thick, because it was a bit thicker than the other eye. So it does help doing this, and it just makes it look a lot better. And then this is where I realized that I should have left the translucent powder under my eyes, because I did have a bit more glitter right there, but that's okay because it easily came off. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to apply more of the brown eyeshadow on the outer corner. This is just to help make that part look a little bit more blended. So applying more of the brown eyeshadow on top of the glitter. I'm not trying to remove the glitter, I just want some of the brown eyeshadow on top of the glitter, and it kind of helps to make it look blended. Now I'm going to apply this eyeliner from the Balm Cosmetics on my waterline. This is going to help to make your eyes look a bit more open and big, and I'd rather have that than black eyeliner because it's going to make the eye look even more dramatic and the eyes are going to look smaller. Now I'm going to apply the eyelashes from my brand EyesomeLux in the style EyesomeLux. And I wanted to apply these because I like how these are short from the inner corner and then longer from the outer corner, just making it look a bit more like dramatic, and because these are pretty long and dramatic. But I like how more of the attention goes to the outer corner and doesn't hide much of the eyeliner. And last but not least, I'm going to apply the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara on my lower lashes. And I don't want them to be too heavy with the product, so I'm barely touching the brush with the eyelashes with the brush, just to add a little bit of the product. And that is it for today's video. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of this look. Leave your opinions and let me know if you like it or what you think about it. I feel like the only lip color that would look good with this makeup is nude. I just like to either have something dramatic on the eyes with a very like soft lipstick, or something very simple in the eyes, but then like the lips have something bold and catch people's attentions. I don't know, that's just me, but I feel like the only lipstick that would look good is a nude with this eye look. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like I said in the beginning, this is something dramatic, something different, but I actually really liked it. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it, and share it with your friends and your families. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!